How have I started to use sociology to better understand or think differently on social issues or social problems in our society? One, I have changed my outlook and perspective on gender roles. Growing up, my parents differentiated between the roles of a male and the roles of a female. As a female, my chores were basically in-house duties. Washing dishes, mopping, cleaning the toilets, the tubs, cooking, etc., etc., doing my hair, washing my hair, being clean, right? While the boys had to do all of the dirty work, cutting the grass, sweeping the sidewalks, help change the oil, fixing a part on a car, just handiwork. Now in today's society, as I am raising my children, I notice that it is good to have balance and not just gender roles. So my sons will wash dishes. They will sweep and mop. My daughter will know how to change a flat tire or look under a hood or check the engine light when it comes on, because it shouldn't just be girls versus boys, but everyone should know these roles equally as they're critical to life skills. Why shouldn't men know how to cook? Their moms won't live forever. And who says that they will ever marry a woman? So I believe these are life skills that should be taught equally amongst males and females. From birth, males and females are basically, I don't want to say secluded or discriminated against, but it's basically taught from birth, right? Why can't girls play with superheroes, Batman, Spider-Man? Now, I don't recommend boys wearing a dress and playing with makeup, but yet, why can't they do some things that girls may like to do that may be considered girl traits, such as jump rope or hopscotch? Intergenerational poverty. Intergenerational poverty is a problem such as health and educational problems that creates a cycle of poverty from one generation to the next. As I reflect and I look on people's lives that I've grown up with, I can see some of the bad habits and the poverty line going down from their mother or father unto them. Those parents who drink away all of their money. Now their kids are doing the same thing, becoming alcoholics and just spending all of their money on beer or booze. Same thing with people who may be addicted to pills or crack cocaine, and it's falling down on the children, right? So this is something that puts people, especially underclass people, at a social disadvantage, right? So I've learned to see this poverty as a generational curse versus just something that these people created on their own. It's easier to look out and say, oh, you can easily stop drinking, but not when it's been in your bloodline for so long and you see it from generation to generation to generation. Another way I've helped sociologists help me to have different viewpoints is in the recent activity that took place at the Mall of Louisiana. And as I was listening to our governor speak on the punishment that he wants to put on not only the shooters, but the judges as well, the parents. He wants all of these people held accountable. He made a statement that said there is 18,000 acres of land in Angola, He doesn't care the age of these children that commits the crime. He wants to lock them away for life. And although I understand the frustration and I sympathize with the family of the tragic loss of their daughter, granddaughter, classmate, friend, niece, we have to look deeper into the why. So I'm starting to apply the why concept to most things. Why did this happen? Why did this occur? What could have prevented this? What can we do to stop it from progressing, right? It's almost like in a psychological term. So let's look at the extent of this child's background. Why wasn't a 17-year-old in school? Not the girl, because it was senior skip day for her, but for the young boy. Why wasn't he in school at about 1:20 in the afternoon on a Thursday? Why was he carrying a gun? Was he afraid of something or someone? Was it just for show? Was it just to be down? Because people who don't live in fear have no reason to just carry guns to a mall. Did he think something was going to happen? Was it just for protection? How did he get the gun? How did he get the funds to get the gun? Did he steal it? Perhaps the neighborhood that he grew up in, maybe he grew up around criminals. Maybe he was taught, because everything, either you're taught it, you're exposed to it in some kind of way. As a baby, I have a 3-month-old baby right now. He doesn't know what a gun is. He doesn't know what crack is. He doesn't know how to smoke pot, okay? This is something that has to be learned with mostly anything. You have to learn it from someone or somewhere. So where did he learn this from? What caused the behavior? There was an interview and he said that his mom was shot and she was pregnant at the time with his baby sister. He lost his mom and his sister. Could this be a triggering effect for him? Was he, going after the person who killed his mom? Was this person that he was shooting at relation to the person who was responsible? So we have to ask the why, the who, the what, the when, and the where questions. So this is how I have been using sociology in looking at things of the world and in society.